Hey guys, this is Hell Hades, free to play. We're back. So I've not done a free to play video in a little while, and what I want to do is like a general update video, but I want to focus on a couple of things. So I want to focus on how I'm doing against getting Roric. Roric is like high agenda for me right now. I really would like him on the free to play. I want to focus on Doom Tower, how I've progressed as high as I have, and then maybe have a little slap at Bommel 50. And I'm just, other than that, I'm going to give you a kind of general update. So I've not done a free-to-play video in a while. Some people are like, "Hell Hades, did you quit? Have you had enough of free-to-play?" And I'm like, no. I love my free-to-play account. It's actually a load of fun. So let's have a start by talking about Roric. How am I doing against the different events? What do I think I can do to make sure I get this dude, this stunner? So Artifact event is ending. We've secured the 5 fragments pretty comfortably. I literally got myself to the point where I got the 5 fragments and then I'm back on the silver save. So it probably cost me, I went down to about 6 mil, cost me about 5 mil, I reckon, in silver, which is not that bad, really. I then pulled a load of stuff in the Forge for clan versus clan to top myself up a bit more. So I feel like there's 2 artifact events. One, I cruised. The second one, I think I'm going to cruise as well. I'm not worried about that. So that was good. We've got Summon Rush just drop. I'll talk about that one in a minute. We had a spider tournament. I was farming up stage 15. All nice. And I managed to get myself up to the shard, actually. So there wasn't really much else going on for Roric over the last day or so. So I was like, might as well keep going, get myself this shard. I stopped once I got that. So that was pretty easy. I was never getting the top few spots. So I was like, just forget it after that. Start getting ready for the next thing. Okay? And the next thing that was coming was the champion training, which we're kind of in the mix of now. Already got 5 shards, and I'm working up towards the next 5. I've got another couple of days to get this done. That's where I'm focusing my energy right now. Just carry on getting the champions farmed up. And to do that, I'm kind of doing a combination of just general grinding of champions. But when I hit someone at 5-star that's food, like this Valerie, I also throw in a bunch of brews or a bit of grinding just to kind of get the extra points, yeah? So you get a lot of points. Same with a level 4 of 40. I don't forgot someone ready to go, have I? Do I have anyone ready to go? Yeah, okay, let's do chickens for now. So if someone goes up to 40 like this, before I feed them in to make a 5-star, we just give them a little tickle with a couple of brews. Yeah, so you throw all some 1-stars to be fair, but I normally throw a nice little group of brews, 6 brews in there. It gives me like 72 more points towards my champion training, and then I'm going to feed him anyway. Yeah, so that's the way I've been playing it, because it just helps with these champion training events. I'd say I don't do it with 2 stars or 1 stars because I feel like what's the point really, but anything 4 stars and up is definitely worth doing that. So champion training, I'm kind of cruising through, and honestly, like energy wise, I'm doing fine. I haven't used any of my gems yet. I've still got my monthlies waiting to go. I'm obviously doing all my advanced quests every day, so we're kind of getting the maximum reward in terms of energy from the advanced quests, as well as these juicy prizes. This is the 3rd rotation now of all of these prizes I've had. And I'm only like, what, 80 days in. 80 days in, 3rd rotation for the advanced quests. Massive. And obviously I'm doing the dailies and all that type of stuff as we go as well. So I'm getting a kind of good amount of energy coming in without expending too much on useless stuff. So feels like champion training for this event, at least I'm going to be good. The next one might get tough. Other stuff that's coming in, like Classic Arena, is going to be pretty easy. You just have to keep refreshing as much as you can. Things like Tag Team here is just extra stuff. Like normally pretty easy to achieve top rewards. This is just free stuff. Yeah. Even at my level at like bronze 1, it's literally like, okay, let's just farm down the list, get my free points, get my Drex, and move on. Okay. I've also got a good reserve of gold bars if I need them for like shards, energy. And I didn't talk about this the other day, but I've got a good reserve as well of clan gold, 1500, where I could pick up energy, or if I don't need it, I'll pick up the accessories. But for now, I'm all about that energy to make sure that I get Roric. Okay. So for now, I'm doing good, but just looking at the news, I'm just kind of like planning where do I need to be to make sure I get this dude. Summon Rush coming up. There's also a champion chase. I've only got shards really to do one or the other. Okay, I don't have shards to do both. So I kind of need to focus where I'm going to go. And I'll talk about summon rush in a sec. All of the dungeon divers and stuff, I'm comfortable with that. I don't feel like I'm going to struggle with that. I said artifacts, I'm fine. All of the ice golem and stuff like that, I think I'm fine. So the big question is, do I get enough points from the champion chase or the summon rush to get this dude in the bag? Okay, and we got the summon rush drop today. And there's actually some champions in that summon rush, like Vodov's appeared. He wasn't there yesterday in the announcement. He's appeared, and I really would like Vodov. It would help me with Bommel a lot. So I've got 2 Sacreds. I think I've got like 11 Voids. Yeah. So 2 Sacreds, 11 Voids. And I'm just kind of working out the maths here. Like, what am I going to get? I'm going to get 1,000 points for my Sacreds. I'm going to get 1,120 points. Is that right? How many did I just have? 11. A bit more than that. For my Voids. So we've got like 2,100 odd points here. And that would get me through to this dude. But I probably won't get the 10. Yeah, another 1,000, 1,400 on top of that. I'm not going to get there. So pretty much I need to cut my losses once I've got the 5 fragments and then save the rest for the champion chase. So I was thinking to myself, how do I make sure I get a few more points for the champion chase? And what I'm actually going to do, I've got now 4 rares ready to fuse up to Lich, 4 rares ready to fuse up to Bloodfeather. So for my champion training, which we're doing right now, they're the guys I'm going to focus on. Yeah, I'm going to focus on getting those guys up to 40, help me with my champion training. And then when we get to the champion chase, I will get the extra points. Let me just make sure it's not Summon Rush. I don't think it is. I get the extra points for summoning those dudes in champion chase. Yeah, it's champion chase. So I think I'll probably be able to pick up 5 fragments at least from champion chase through doing that as well. So that's the plan. Roric's kind of moving along nicely. And I feel like I'm in a good spot. My Drex, actually, just while we're talking about stuff, my Drex, I'm up to 20 Rorics. Look. My Drex, I'm up to 52. So I'm over halfway up to Drexar, 80 days in. So basically, another 50 days, Drex is coming into the team. Massive, massive upgrade for me. And the other thing I have been doing is putting skill books into Ninja. I've maxed out Geo. I've maxed out Deacon. I've maxed out all I want to do on Venomage. So I've done Array 2 and Array 3. I don't really care so much about Array 1. And Magnar is the other one that I'm now maxing for my damage dealer. He's my arena damage dealer. So we're going to throw in these 2 books. I should probably save this for Clan v Clan, but honestly, on a free-to-play, I just want to keep it moving. So we slammed in. This is perfect for me. 20% more damage now. I'm just from those 2 books. I'm going to get out of his A2, which is his big hits. So that is actually massive. Ninja, all I'm really looking for from Ninja, I have fully booked him now because, you know what? Ninja does so much work. Ninja is doing work all over the account. I was like, how can I not book this dude when he is literally like my best Doom Tower champ, my best, he's in my arena team, he's in all my dungeon teams, he's in my clan boss team doing work. So I was like, I've got to book him out. And I really just want this cooldown on the A2. I don't care so much about this debuff chance on the A1, but I just hope this hits A2. Let's hit A1 again, is it? So I'm going to end up fully booking this dude. This is all I really wanted. I really wanted the book here all the way along, and it's made me use all books. But it is what it is. He's an absolute beast, absolute top draw legendary. So it's been kind of worth the books, I think. So where am I elsewhere? Faction Wars, I'm kind of just cruising. Some levels I'm hitting like 18 stars. Most I'm kind of pushing beyond that. Some I got up to like 30s. I'm not overly kind of forcing myself to push this every day. Every now and again, I just invest a bit of silver when there's an artifact event on or something. I invest some silver in a couple of factions for the day if I feel like I've got some champs as well that can do it, and I move on the stars. So I'm at like 285 stars, and I've been kind of collecting rewards as we go, doing pretty well. And you can see here, basically, we can see it from my forge. I just farm it every day, and I use the forge as my silver farm and as my getting artifacts for different champs. So Faction War's going well. Dungeons, I am farming Dragon 20. So whenever I need to farm a dungeon, which is, it just depends what we're doing for things like fusions and stuff. But if I am farming a dungeon, it's 20 for Dragon. I don't touch Ice Golem unless it's some sort of event. I don't touch Fire Knights unless there's some sort of event linked to it. And in Spider, as I said, I'm farming stage 15 on auto. Minnows, we farm 15 all day long, no worries. Most of the keeps, if I ever need to go in there, I'm farming max stage 20. So I'm getting tons of like the big pots out when I need to do that. And I am on the missions where it is clear keeps. So a little bit annoying because I want to punch on with this and get my Arbiter. And it's the keeps actually that slow me down. But when you're pushing most of your energy and resource into Roric, like a fusion, you can't really be picking up the slack on these keeps and stuff because there's actually a lot of investment to do these things. So once we're past that, you see, we're kind of like clear water for a long way. But unfortunately, I can't really be cracking on with that whilst we're doing Roric stuff. Things like Classic Arena, just popped here, they're actually normally really easy to get to, the max prize. But I'm only going to get 5 fragments, but you still get a bunch of stuff along the way. And it's really just for doing your main arena farm. So I'll show you my arena team. I'm normally between gold 3 and gold 4. Just pick out the easy kind of fights. And the way I run mine is I go Deacon, or well, Apothecary actually goes first. Speeds us up. Deacon. It's actually got cut that time. It's quite annoying. Don't die, don't die. So my Deacon's a little bit too slow. It's actually annoying because if my Deacon was speed tuned properly, I easily win this fight. But he's a little bit slow, which is costing me some fights, actually. I need to pick it up. Let's get a refresh out there. Let's try this one. Yeah, my Apothecary... So I've sped my Apothecary up. I've not sped my Deacon up in line with him, so he's now getting cut. See, he's got cut again. We might still get the win on this one, just because we get the freeze out, AoE freeze, and then Magnar's like that. See you, fellas. Thanks for coming. Thanks for turning up. Even though they're frozen and we get less damage out of him, Magnar doesn't care. He's like that, whatever. I'm going to kill him anyway. So Magnar's kind of gone beast mode. But yeah, my Deacon's my letdown right now. Freeze. Clockwork. Smack. See you later. Oh, someone's having a little go. Never mind, he's dead. So my arena team's rocking out on, and I'm definitely going to get that top reward on arena. No problem at all. So let's show you some builds. Let's show you how the arena team's looking. So Apothecary now, he's only level 50 still. If he was 60, he just gets a straight upgrade of speed, and he gets a banner, which would give me more speed. Okay, so 60 in him would be good, but there's other people that I'm kind of want to do as well. 271 speed for my Apothecary. My Deacon is still in my clan boss setup. 199 speed with a decent amount of accuracy. Lifesteal gear. My Ninja is in my clan boss setup as well. 182 speed, good amount of crits, good amount of accuracy for the freeze, and then he's also got a decent amount of damage in his kits. My Magnar is purely built for damage. 100% crit rate, 205 crit damage, and then high health. Yeah, so he's kind of looking good. I still don't have a decent ring for him yet. So that's my arena team. And then my other champs I use in Clan Boss, we've got Geo, who is now 189 speed, 206 accuracy. So we're still a Nightmare Clan Boss. And my Venom Mage that I'm waiting to ascend, same as Magnar, when I get to that place in the missions. But Venom Mage is looking pretty good now. 184 speed, 196 accuracy. So my main kind of core 6 or 7 are pretty solid. And then I've got someone like an Armager that comes in for Spider, and he comes in just for the kind of Scarab boss in Destroy Gear. So I guess let's show you some Doom Tower fights. And you can kind of see how I'm progressing on Doom Tower. I'm farming Bommel 10, stage 10 right now on auto, collecting up some of that resistance gear. And basically, I haven't changed anyone's build to fight Bommel yet. To fight Bommel on 50, I'm going to have to change Masteries, which I loathe to do because my Masteries on everybody is Evil Eye, which means that I'm popping bombs all over the place. It's just like flipping heck. Bombs are dropping everywhere, and you'll see that in a minute. The only way I'm going to beat Bommel, I think, is if on 50, is if I take that Mastery off. That Evil Eye Mastery goes, and then we don't do the kind of bomb drop. You'll watch here. Bomb down, 1. Bomb down 2. Let's have 3. Do we want 4? Maybe we'll get a 5th out there. We got 6. And at this point, it's like, it's a speed race. Am I doing enough damage to deal with Bommel before he starts popping bombs on me? Geomancer actually does a ton of work when the bombs do start to drop, because his passive still kicks in, you see here, and he still gets the hits away. So every time these bombs are exploding, Geomancer's coming back with a bunch of damage. And honestly, it's about a 90% success rate, but it shouldn't be. It's literally because of this. Geo either kills him for me, so close, or he doesn't. But that's how I'm done. I'm brute forcing level 10, and I am farming it on auto. But if I didn't have those A1s going, it would be super easy. Super easy. So that's probably where people are failing right now. Ninja's a beast on it, by the way. Even if you manual it, his HP burn does tons of work. Yeah, so if you manual it, it's going to be easy. And I'm going to try and beat 50 in a minute to kind of show you how that's going. But people are asking about how I'm beating the other bosses. So for Scarab boss, I've got Armager in the team in Destroy Gear. My Venom Mage does destroy the shield anyway. Yeah, so let's just get ourselves towards the boss, and then I'll show you what I'm doing on the boss. So, like any good player would do, you get to this stage on wave 2, you take auto off if it's a tough boss for you, and you start just A1ing, okay? The secret to winning this game is knowing when to A1. A1, I might have even done it a bit late, but I basically want everyone's main abilities back for the boss if I'm finding it tough. Some of them I can just auto my way through, but some bosses like Scarab, you kind of want your abilities back in time. So we come on to Scarab boss. What am I going to do? I'm going to put Geo's HP burn on and drop turn meter. The main thing there was the turn meter drop. I'm very lucky. Venom Mage has got a very cool A1, which reduces target's max HP. There's a few other ones out there. If you've got champions like that, this is the fight for them. And on this affinity, there's more that work than on the normal rotation affinity. So we actually get a bit of luck that this is the right affinity for her. A drop defense and some turn meter if I can with Ninja there. Just turn meter's low with my armor gun. I'm just going to A2 and get a good smack. He's in his destroyed gear, so he's going to blow away some of that shield. I'm just going to A1, hopefully drop turn meter again. I can just extend the value of shield. That's why Valerie's in here. She puts a shield on with her A3, but her A2 actually extends the shield we've already got. So we're going to do that and just extend everyone's shield. We're not going to take a hit for a little while, so I'm actually going to go HP burn with Ninja. Does a bit of damage. Now we A1 with this Venom Mage. Because she's got poisons out there, we're going to be able to decrease max HP. See that? Down to 50% already. A1 here, drop some turn meter. He's also got the Mastery to drop turn meter, so it does an extra big chunk. We're still okay for shields right now. Just going to A1 it. Do I want cooldown reduction or do I want decreased defense? I think I want to decrease his defense, ideally. There it is. I don't have any poisons out there. But he's under heal. I'm just remembering the mechanic. He's under heal reduction, so the A1 does still reduce the shield. The shield's down to low level now. Even if, so I'm slightly out on turn meter, yeah? Even if now nothing else happens, I still win this fight. Like, because I've got rid of his shield, I can do a lot of damage to him now. So we can go A2s here. Big old hits now. See this? Once the shield's down, big old hits. And this is just auto from this point on. Because even if he like provokes everybody, we're going to smack him to death. So the main point is trying to get that shield down before all of this nastiness starts to happen to you. But we're going to be absolutely fine at this stage. So it's a harder fight. It's not like an easy full auto fight unless you've got a team to deal with it. My Valerie, honestly, is a bit slow in terms of coming back around to her next shield, and my Armager's also a bit slow to be able to do the do. But the team gets the job done, so Scarab boss in the bag, no problem. The Griffin, I kind of went with my main big team. I took Deacon out because Deacon, with his turn meter stuff, can be a bit annoying. But basically with Griffin, honestly, Ninja is just a beast. I bought Magna in because Magna does a lot of damage, and because Magna isn't going to do a whole load of turn meter control stuff. But again, I'll get us through to the boss. You can see how we get this one done. You guessed it. A1s. A1s. And then we're on to the boss with our abilities. So, onto the boss. Now, you've got to be careful about stealing turn meter. Okay, dropping a bit of turn meter is not so bad. If you steal turn meter, like on Geo's A3 here, it's a mess. The fight becomes a mess. So we will take a stun, which is a bit annoying, but we also got to be careful of this dude throwing abilities back at me. So things like the heal reduction he can throw back at me, which is annoying. But at this stage, it's not so bad. So I get the poisons out. Magnar's going to come in and get his double hit off, which is a load of damage. Ninja could have done with that ability back already, but I haven't got it yet. Just slam a hit in. He's going to steal my buffs. Obviously, don't bring a load of buffers in here because he'll just steal them. I do want the decrease attack out, which is important against Griffin. And then I'm just smacking, really. I'm just smacking for as much as I can. He's going to throw any debuffs back at me now. But honestly, it's an A1 on this one. Probably could have A2, then maybe it would just kill him quicker. But we're not in any real trouble here. A1 now with my Geo. I'm not going to steal his turn meter. A1 here as well. And at this point, we've got a bunch of stuns going off. But look at Ninja. Ninja's like that. Dudes, do you not realise I'm the best champion in the game for Doom Tower? And he slaps out the damage. And at that point, you know, Griffin at this level is no problem. Higher up, it might be a bit more difficult. And in fact, last rotation, it was kind of tough. But at this level, sorry, Griffin, you're dead. So we've got no problem at this level. I think a few people were struggling with Dark Fae. So Dark Fae, honestly, as long as you've got someone who is your fastest champ that drops turn meter or does AoE control, it shouldn't be that tough. It's almost like a arena fight, in effect. So again, I'll get us to the boss and I'll show you what my team does. So congratulations if you guess what we're doing next. A1s. A1s, guys. Yeah? A1s, get yourself onto the boss with your abilities. And, okay, so we're up against Faye. She's going to spawn all of ourselves. My first champion to go is my turn meter, booster for me, and drop for them. Yeah, so, sorry, Deacon, and all you guys, you're not going to control me. What I'm going to do here, so Deacon is still my problem. Yeah, he's still the fast champion of their team. So I'm actually going to... Oh, no, I'm just going to A1. A1, just to be a little bit of turn meter drop as well. I'm going to go for my AoE hits. And then we've got Ninja's freeze coming out. So Ninja's going to freeze the whole enemy team. I've not got any problem at this point. And then we're just going to slam them in, kill them all. Actually, my Geo's managed to survive. They've stolen my Ninja. Poor form, Dark Fae, poor form. But I'm not really in too much trouble. I can just keep A1 in if I get a turn. I think I'm feared up. I am feared up. Ninja's now putting the burns on me. I'm going to kill the Ninja because I want my Ninja back. My Ninja's my damage. So I really want him back on my team. But I'm going to steal her turn meter. See that? Put the burn out there so that at least my Geo's doing work whilst I deal with this Ninja. Put the slams in. It should be enough. There we go. She's already nearly dead, to be honest. Like the hard work is done. Killing your mirror copies is the hard work at this stage. Harder when you get a bit further on. But at this stage, I mean, it's just a joke. So Dark Fae... no problem. And this gear is top draw. Probably I can auto farm this level if I get a bit of luck on RNG. It's all dependent on whether Deacon's got his abilities back for the boss when you start on the boss. So up to 40 was pretty easy. Bommel has been my problem. 50. I do want this epic book. So what I'm actually going to do here is change the masteries up. Okay, I loathe to do it because it's bloody annoying that you need to do this. But Evil Eye is killing my chances of beating this boss. Honestly, it's just killing it. So I'm going to take this off of my champions. The trouble with it is this also like it's super helpful for Spider, Fire Knight, Ice Golem, Faction War bosses, like almost everywhere else. Other Doom Tower bosses. So for one fight, I'd have to change all of these masteries. And if I wanted to change it back after the free ones, this is a free one to start with. If I wanted to change it back, 150 gems a pop. I can't afford that on the free to play. So it's a massive investment, but I'm going to do it. So I'm going to change up my masteries. I'm going to go in and we'll see if we can beat up Bommel. Okay, so one of the challenges I've got is a lot of my team are the wrong affinity here. So I've changed up Ninja, I've changed up Geo, I've changed up Deacon. All of them now lost that mastery. I changed up Kale. I haven't changed up Venomage. I don't think she's coming in. She drops too many debuffs, I think, to make her relevant. Albeit the decreased attack could be clutch, so maybe we're going to have to use her. We'll see. Magnara changed as well. So I'm thinking to run these 5, leaving Venomage on the bench. Let's see how we get on. I'll take us on to the boss, and yeah, we'll go from there. So when you are fighting your way through these Skull Lords, what you want to do is try not to focus them with everybody. So if you've got one person who's going to do your big hit, let them do the damage. Everyone else just kind of A1 around them, so you're not losing too much max HP across the board. And obviously you get to this point, same as always, just try and get your main abilities back. So I could clear the wave here, but I don't want to because I want to get Ninja's abilities back a bit further. Yeah, it's nearly there. These guys are beastly. Look how much HP we're losing. It's a nightmare. Smack them down, please. 1 down. Yeah, so kind of you get to the main boss with a fair chunk of your health gone through enemy max HP. You can't do anything about it. I could have just Magnard the whole wave dead, to be honest. Maybe that's a better tactic. So we get to this point. Now I'm going to be dropping his turn meter with my Geomancer. So I am going to increase my speed. This buff is a danger because he's going to strip buffs and replace them with bombs. But I'm going to try and make that really not a concern. I'm going to drop defense nice and early. I'm going to go in with the Ninja Burn before any bombs are up. If the bombs are up, it's a bit of a problem because you just spread your damage elsewhere. So Ninja Burn when no bombs are up. Look at the damage he does. Ninja's an absolute beast. Yeah, so make sure that's done. Geomancer, I am going to put his passive out there now and drop some turn meter. Causes a bomb. I think it's worth it. Go with the Magnar hits. A1, not really much going on with Apothecary. A2 with my Geo. A1, I don't want to use his turn meter manipulation. If I A3 freeze this bomb, I can do that. But he's going to drop 2 more bombs in a minute. Just whether I want to be... I think I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to get in control of this one at least. So that's going to do 20% less damage to me. We've got 2 more bombs to worry about in a minute. But there's a lot of bombs now sitting on Ninja, which could be a problem. Lots of damage coming out. So I'm halfway down. It's probably about as good as I've done, I think. Since, obviously, I've changed stuff up. We do have the Geomancer passive kind of kicking in. We're going to start taking bomb damage. And the trouble with bomb damage is actually not so much the damage, it's the stuns. The stuns are absolutely annoying. Geomancer's passive does kick in through the stuns, though. So that's why I put the passives out there, because I kind of need him to clutch it for me. Oh, damn close, actually. Drop turn meter again. I don't even care about that other bomb now. It's just about getting some damage away. Oh, damn. Like a quarter health. So, it's tight. It's really tight. Obviously, the less debuffs you put out there, the better. I'm going to try it one more time. Okay, here we go. I did use the Magnar's A2 against the second wave this time, so hopefully we've lost a little bit less health. I'm going to try the same strat. Pretty much. I'll get Leech out there early this time. Ninja's Burn. Good chunk of damage again. Wonder if this time I actually save the freeze for Ninja. Maybe I'll try that. Save that freeze until the other 2 bombs are up. Trouble is, by that point, I might start taking stuns and maybe we never get it away. We'll see. We will see. I'm not really taking any damage yet. 2 more bombs are out. Look at the bombs. It's just wherever Ninja gets stunned up, which he probably will with this many bombs going off. We don't have a leech out yet. We're going to try and get it on. Did get it. Stay 2 for more damage. He's used that. I might as well speed up. Don't stun us. Don't stun us. Okay, cool. So we're going to freeze the bombs. Got 2 out of the 3. It's not terrible. It's saving us a lot of damage. But at this point, everyone's stunned, Dave. Yes, it's a joke. It's a joke. I will keep trying. Maybe Apothecary is not the right move in here. But that's as far as I am. So that's a roundup of the free-to-play account. Roric on track. Doom Tower, super hard, but kind of trying to fight my way through it. I've been Hell Hades, free to play. I'll catch you later.